What's cranking, Zeros? And welcome back to another chapter in the saga of Beard Zero. Now today, finally got some calm water and I am back out on Stillhouse. What do I have for you today? Well, aside from a little fishing, I'll be playing around with some new stuff today, some new lures that I've never used on the channel before. Let's get to it. Now, one of my strategies for this time of year, early on, either in the spring or early summer, I like to go with a strategy I call shoreline press. Now that is where I stick super close to the shoreline. Much of the fish to be had are going to be right near the bank, especially in areas where there's a deep drop-off nearby. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff feeding on the surface in here, so I want to see if I can capitalize on that. And I'm going to try something new on the channel. Googan baits, Googan Toad. I'm going to throw one of these on here and see if I can't get a little action. Yep, it's got their little signature scent on it. This is probably going to be fire. Alright, get that rigged up nice and weedless. And since I changed lures, definitely want to adjust its fall a little bit. The Googan baits, Googan Toad. Alright, I'll try a couple different retrieves with this. Try kind of just bringing it back on the surface. Try twitching it along, just dancing it. Try several things. There we go. I got one. I got him. On the Googan Toad. Get over here. Skim on over here. Ay, ay, ay. That's a good little bass. Let's go. Not skunked today. And first catch on the Googan baits, Googan Toad. That was cool. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy back. Oh, there he goes, off into the abyss. Let's freaking go. Well, that didn't take too long, which is good. I was kind of worried that today might be kind of tough with these fronts moving through, but I have seen a lot of surface activity. He came up and hit it on the surface. But one thing I will say about these Googan Toads, this one already split off of just one fish. My buddy Joe at Live to Fish has a very excellent video out about how to extend the life out of these lures. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. But special shout out to Joe and to Bryan, the Michigan Fisherman. These guys highly recommend this lure, and that's probably one of the only reasons why I chose it. But glad I did. There we go. I had one come out, grab it. Ah, 2 for 1. I got me a salad bass too while I was at it. Not a giant, but another topwater fish. Let's go ahead and get him back. Oh, that one came up and terrorized it. Oh no, he threw my frog! And they sink. Oh, he's peeing on me. Get out of here with that pee. Little guy. Man. As far as sturdiness goes, I think my canoodle frog beats it. But for its size, weight, its overall shape, it's a good lure. I got him. Not a monster by any means, but another bass. All right, let him back on. And my frogs tore up again. But so I just go off to the side just a little bit, one side or the other. But yeah, that thing, every time I catch a fish, it's tearing right in the middle. But I'll save them if I have them still. I did lose the one already. So I moved out where it's a little bit choppier, a little more chop on the water, and it's a little closer to the inside of those main weeds there. And almost right away, that chop on the water really does help when you're using top water, having a little chop. And the overcast definitely seems to help. I've always had better luck with top water on overcast days. Yeah, this inside edge here is pretty good. These bass boats can't get in here and put a ton of pressure on this. So if you fish pressured lakes, you want to look for the areas that, if you're fishing in a kayak especially, you want to look for areas that you can get to that the boats can't get to. I got me one. I got me one. Ooh, that's a good fish too. That's a decent bass. I knew that cast was gonna pay off. Just looking for a little spot. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a good one. I brought my catch board with me today, so. Oh, crap. Got it on the wrong way, but we'll go ahead and get it measured up anyway. Doesn't have to be for the tournament. He's 16. 16 and a quarter. Yeah, he's a good little bass. Let's go ahead and get him back. There we go. Yeah, probably tore my frog up again. Yep, tore it up again. That's all right, I can still go to the other side. And if I get this all tore up and have to switch out to a new one, I will save it. And like I said before, Live to Fish has some excellent instructions on how to get extra life out of this. But I really do like the action that this toad has out of them legs. Man, them legs are fire. Those legs are definitely fire. There we go, got it. He's a little guy though. Little guy. Man, he's got a little bit of damage to him. I think that's bass number 6. Alright, so I'm gonna go a little bit further back here. Do it that way. I'll squeeze a little more life out of this guy because I only brought one pack of these toads with me. Now in my book, so far everything I've seen, the design on this lure is good. The weight of it is good. To be able to cast this with a bait caster is just incredible. But the one major flaw they have in this is that this thing just tears to pieces. This thing gets whooped quick. It does not take much and this thing's whooped. Say just about every time off of the first fish, it just tears itself up. So if they made this exact bait with a firmer plastic, They might be in there. The slop is nasty stuff to deal with. Getting on your paddles is nasty. There we go. So don't throw the frogs. Have to go back and look at the footage again and see. Losing track. Not a giant, but another bass. Oh no, he took one of my legs. That's alright, I'll keep fishing with it. At least for now anyways, I'll keep fishing with this thing. Paddle over here, fish a little more of this. Cut across here where it's the thinnest. There's some spots in there that might be cool. But yeah, I'm really digging this frog, other than it getting tore up. Another. Prisoner escape! Come here! A little dinky thing. Oh man. So that decision to come up in here and fish in here was a good one, I see. I'm really digging this frog. This frog is really getting it done. But it is really starting to take some damage. This frog is taking a beating. Like, look, you can see through the center of my frog now. Oh, right. I'm sure you saw that blow up. There, got one. Oh, and he popped off. It wasn't that big a one, so I'm not that mad about it. Hopefully it didn't tear my frog up. Super goked out in here. Oh, got it. But he got me down in the weeds. Got the feeling still. Oh no, he threw my frog! But I can still see it. Well, I might be able to get it. Yeah, I can get it. Little guy, there's stuff in here feeding on the surface back here. The way that thing waked it, it was nasty. Well guys, that's gonna do it for me today. Wind's picking up, the bite died down, and got other places to be today. But at least I got out on the water. Owed you guys a kayak mission, so got that accomplished. It was a fire day. Playing around with that Googan Toad, man, that thing is fire. The only thing I'd say about it is they need to definitely make it with a firmer plastic. But either way, my monster hunt will continue. I know where I'm gonna find it, but it's gonna take 30-pound braid and my extraction team. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.